peeling paint on the wall. The city wakes up slowly, answering the ocean's call. Dust motes dancing in the air, a melody so sweet. Welcome to the rhythm of the old Havana street. Morning vendors calling out, selling flowers by the door. Bicycle bells are ringing like they did years before. Children playing in the plaza, laughter fills the square. There's magic in the sunrise and music everywhere. Havana sunbeam, kissing the stone. A story in every shadow, a place to call my own. Softly, slowly, we begin the day. Let the jazz lead the way. Havana sunbeam, gentle and warm, sheltering us all from every passing storm. Doorsteps, humming ancient songs. The rhythm of this island is where my heart belongs. Roosters crow from rooftops, welcoming the light. Another day in paradise after the velvet night. A place to call my own. Softly, slowly, we begin the day. Let the jazz lead the way. Piano fades out with soft birds chirping. The city breathes in deep. The city breathes in deep.
Black coffee in a porcelain cup, steam rising high. Watching the turquoise taxis under the pale blue sky. Sugar and smoke, the morning's sweet embrace. There's no need to hurry, there's no need to chase. The barista knows my name, knows just how I like it made. Sitting in the corner where the morning light has stayed. Newspapers rustling softly, conversations low and sweet. The whole world's in this coffee shop on this cobblestone street. Cafecito dreams in a narrow lane, washing away the memory of the silver rain. Stirring the soul with a wooden spoon, we'll be dancing on the midday moon. Cafecito dreams, bitter and bold, a timeless story that's never been told. drops a song. This is where the dreamers and the lovers all belong. Sweet molasses afternoons and conversations deep. Cafecito magic is a promise that we keep. Cafecito dreams in a narrow lane, washing away the memory of the silver rain. Stirring the soul with a wooden spoon, we'll be dancing under midday moon. Caps to guitar strum slow. The cup is empty now, but the dream remains somehow. Acoustic guitar strums to a stop.
Layers of blue, layers of pink, fading in the sun. Tell me where the ending is and where it all begun. Cracks in the plaster, like lines on a face. History lives in this dusty, beautiful place. Each color tells a decade, each chip reveals a year. Revolutionary whispers that only walls can hear. The stories of the families who laughed and loved and cried. Between these peeling layers, their memories still reside. Oh, the walls are talking if you listen close to the ghosts of the dancers and the ones we love most. Peeling back the years one layer at a time. A Raymond pose, a vintage rhyme. The walls keep talking through the days and nights, holding all our secrets, holding all our lights. Shadows get longer on the cobblestone floor, waiting for a lover by the heavy wooden door. Graffiti mixed with glory, decay mixed with art. Every wall in Havana has a beating heart. Paint chips falling like confetti from the past. Nothing here is permanent, but everything will last. In the cracks and crevices, the stories still remain. Beautiful and broken, sunshine mixed with rain. Oh, the walls are talking if you listen close to the ghosts of the dancers and the ones we love most. Peeling back the years one layer at a time. A rhythmic pulse, a vintage rhyme. Listen to the walls. They remember it all.
Shiny chrome and rusty dreams, cruising by the sea. My 1957 blue, she's the only one for me. V8 humming a low-key jazz tune. We'll reach the edge of the world by noon. Convertible top down, world starts to sink. She might be old and weathered, but she still running strong down these Havana highways where we both belong. Rolling on the Malecon, wind in our hair, leaving all the worries in the salty air. Past the Capitol, past the green and red, living for the moment just like the old folks said. 1957 blue, you're my vintage queen, the prettiest machine this island's ever seen. Scratch and dance, a story I could tell. From the mountains to the city, from the heaven to the hell. She's been through revolution, she's been through it all. Still standing proud and beautiful, she'll never fall. Tourists stop and stare as we go rolling past a rolling piece of history, a bridge between the past. They take 1,000 pictures, but they'll never understand the love between a driver and his ride across this land. Rolling on the Malecon, wind in our hair, leaving all the worries in the salty air. Past the Capitol, past the green and red, living for the moment just like the old folks said. Sound of a car driving away into the distance. 1957 blue, forever riding through the streets of Havana with you.
Step by step, the stones they sing, the joy and the sorrow that the seasons bring. Narrow alleys where the laundry swings high, touching the edges of the burning sky. Centuries of footsteps worn into the ground. Every single cobblestone makes a different sound. Tap dancing through the history of this ancient town. Watch your step or you might tumble down. Cobblestone rhythms tapping on my shoes, washing away the weary city blues. Left, right, keep the beat in time. Havana's heart is a mountain to climb. Cobblestone rhythm, syncopated and sweet, the percussion section underneath our feet. Them slippery, sun makes them shine. Each one's a story from another time, laid down by hands that are long gone now, but their legacy remains somehow. Kids play hopscotch on these ancient stones. Lovers carve initials when they're all alone. Street musicians set up shop and play. The cobblestones echo every single day. Listen to the rhythm, feel it in your bones. The heartbeat of the city in the cobblestones. Every step's a note in an endless song. Come on and dance along, dance on. piece of the ocean hidden in my hand, walking through the heat of this magical land. Palm trees swaying like they're in a trance, inviting the world to join the dance. Sunshine dripping down like honey from above. This city fills my heart with overwhelming love. Every breath I take is sweeter than the last, carrying the future while I honor the past. I've got a tropical breeze in my pocket today, blowing all the heavy clouds far, far away. Salt on my skin, light in my eyes. Havana's the limit, no need for goodbyes. Tropical breeze set me free. This is where I'm meant to be. Hibiscus flowers blooming red and bright, butterflies and hummingbirds in graceful flight. The air is thick with possibility. Nothing can take this feeling away from me. Cool drinks in the shade when the sun gets too high, watching cotton clouds drift across the sky. Every moment here's a small vacation, living in a state of perpetual celebration. I've got a tropical breeze in my pocket today, blowing all the heavy clouds far, far away. Salt on my skin and light in my eyes. Havana's the limit, no need for goodbyes. Let the breeze carry me away to tomorrow, to today. Floating on this island dream, nothing's ever what it seems. I've got a tropical breeze in my pocket today, blowing all the heavy clouds far, far away. Salt on my skin and light in my eyes. Havana's the limit, no need for goodbyes. In my pocket, close to my heart. Never want this feeling to depart. Tropical breeze.
The sky turns to fire, the sea turns to gold. The most beautiful story that's ever been told. Everyone's leaning on the old stone wall, watching the giant orange sun start to fall. Fishermen packing up their lines for the day, young lovers stealing kisses in the salty spray. The whole city gathers for this sacred hour, when the sunset displays all its power. Sunset at the Malecon, orange and violet hues, melting away the last of the afternoon blues. Hold my as the day says goodbye. Start to peak. The city is stirring before it goes to sleep. Waves crash against the wall with thunderous sound. This is holy ground. This is holy ground. Photographers capturing the impossible light, trying to hold on to this fleeting sight, but no camera could ever truly contain the glory and the beauty and the joy and the pain. Sunset at the Malecon, orange and violet hues, melting away the last of the afternoon blues. Hold my hand as the light fades away. We'll remember this moment at the end of the day. Colors bleeding into the darkening sea. Everything's exactly where it's meant to be. This moment suspended between day and night. Everything feels perfectly right. Sunset at the Malecon, orange and violet hues, melting away the last of the afternoon blues. Hold my hand as the light fades away. We'll remember this moment at the end of the day. Piano melody slowly repeating. The sun drops below the horizon. The sky holds its breath and then exhales stars. Piano fades to silence.
Walking under the trees where the lions stand tall, watching the shadows dance along the wall. Dapple light on the marble stone, a traveler's heart never truly alone. The boulevard stretches long and wide, secrets lurking on either side. Art Deco buildings reaching for the sky, while mysterious strangers pass me by. Shadows of pride are whispering low, the secrets of the city that only we know. Between the green leaves and the evening mist, a moment of magic that can't be resisted. Shadows of pride, oh dark and deep, holding the promises we couldn't keep. Benches where old men play dominoes, telling stories that everybody knows. Street vendors selling flowers and dreams. Nothing here is quite what it seems. The shadows grow longer as the evening arrives. This is where the city comes alive. beneath the canopy of ancient trees, carried along by the tropical breeze. Every shadow holds a tale untold of revolution, passion, silver and gold. The boulevard remembers every single soul who walked this path to find themselves whole. Bronze lions guarding secrets of the night, marble columns catching fading light. Footsteps echo through the corridor of time, every shadow's rhythm, every shadow's rhyme. Shadows of Prada whispering low, the secrets of the city that only we know. Between the green leaves and the evening mist, a moment of magic that can't be resisted. Slow drum beat stops, the shadows merge with night, everything fades from sight. Prado sleeps, but never forgets.
Sit down, child, let me tell you a tale of a ship that forgot how to set its sail. Wrapped in tobacco, brown and dry, watching the years go drifting by. I've been sitting in this chair for 40 years or more, watching people come and go through that wooden door. Every face tells a story, every eye seen pain, but we all keep coming back again and again. Smoke rings rising to the ceiling fan, the quiet reflections of an old man. Life is a leaf, burning slow and bright, ending in ashes in the middle of the night. Smoke rings rising, spiraling high, carrying my memories up to the sky. This cigar was rolled by hands I used to know, hands that are resting now beneath the soil below. Every puff's a prayer, every draw's a song for everyone who's gone, for everyone who's gone. I remember revolution, I remember war, I remember what we were fighting for. Heroes and villains all look the same when you're just trying to survive another day of rain. Young men come asking what the old days were like. I tell them sit down, stay a while if you might. The truth is complicated, the truth is unclear, but it's all preserved in the smoke hanging here. Smoke rings rising to the ceiling fan, the quiet reflections of an old man. Life is a leaf, burning slow and bright, ending in ashes in the middle of the night. My friends are mostly gone now, moved on or passed away, but their spirits linger in the smoke. They're here every day in this corner of the world where time stands still. I smoke and I remember, and I always will. One day this chair will sit here empty, that's the truth. Someone else will occupy the seat of my youth. They'll light their own cigar and tell their own tale. Another ship learning how to set its sail. Smoke rings rising to the ceiling fan, the quiet reflections of an old man. Life is a leaf burning slow and bright, ending in ashes in the middle of the night. Fading smoke and silence, the cigar burns down. The story remains in the smoke, in the shadows always.
Pink and green lights on a wet street floor. Havana is knocking at the midnight door. Tropicana's calling from the trees far away. The night is the sun for the ones who play. Electric pulse running through the city veins. Neon reflections in the window panes. The darkness transforms everything it touches here, making the future and the past disappear. Neon jazz nights, electric and wild. Under the moon, every soul is a child. Drum beats jumping in the humid air. Magic is happening everywhere. Neon jazz nights blazing bright. This city come alive when it loses the light. Bassline thumping like a racing heart. This is where the evening masterpiece starts. Sausage stars singing their electric song. Come on and dance, come on and dance along. Lights flicker in their secret code, leading night travelers down this glowing road. Every corner's got a different colored glow, following the neon wherever it may go. The old city wearing new electric skin, let the neon jazz pull you in. Analog and digital collide in this magical Havana night ride. Saxophone screaming through the LED haze, lost and found in the neon maze. Modern sounds mixed with classic Cuban soul. The night's got rhythm, the night's got control. Neon jazz nights, electric and wild. Under the moon, every soul is a child. Drum beats jumping in the humid air. Magic is happening everywhere. When the sun goes down, the colors come alive. This is how we thrive, this is how we survive. Neon signs pointing toward tomorrow. No time for sleep, no time for sorrow. Neon jazz nights, electric and wild. Under the moon, every soul is a child. Drum beats jumping in the
smile on every single weathered face. The rhythm is thick like the syrup in the glass, watching the beautiful strangers pass. Bartenders pouring liquid gold tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. The band is warming up, tuning every string. Soon this whole room is gonna swing. Rum and rhythm, heart and soul. Havana's the fire that makes us whole. Move your hips to the baseline low. Don't stop now, just let it flow. Rum and rhythm, sweet and strong. This is where we all belong. Sugar cane and midnight dreams. Everything's better than it seems. The piano's dancing up and down the scale. This is our never-ending tale. Raise your glass up to the ceiling high. Toast to the earth and sea and sky. Another round for everyone in sight. We're gonna dance until the morning light. Feel it in your chest, feel it in your feet. The rum and rhythm and the tropic heat. Let it take control, let it set you free. This is how life's supposed to be. Old and young together on the floor. Rich and poor all wanting more. More of this feeling, more of this sound. More of this magic that we found. Rum and rhythm, heart and soul. Havana's the fire that makes us whole. Move your hips to the baseline low. Don't stop now, just let it flow. The horns are screaming celebration songs. This is where everybody belongs. No judgment here, no wrong or right. Just rum and rhythm through the night. Sweat dripping down, but nobody cares. Music lifting all our prayers to the heavens and the stars above. This room is overflowing with love. Rum and rhythm, heart and soul. Havana's the fire that makes us whole. Move your hips to the baseline low. Don't stop now, just let it flow. Yeah. Laughter and clinking glasses, the party never passes. Rum and rhythm, forever and ever. Rum and rhythm. Rum and rhythm.
No need for a stage, no need for a light. Just a radio playing in the middle of the night. A circle of neighbors, a dusty old street, guided by the magic of the shuffling feet. Somebody brings out their grandmother's radio. Somebody else starts moving fast and slow. Before you know it, there's 20 people here, dancing away every worry, every fear.
Salsa on the corner, under the stars,
Healing the wounds and the old city scars.
spinning around.
No cover charge, no velvet rope, just people dancing, holding on to hope. The concrete floors, our ballroom grand, the greatest dancers in all the land. Tourists stumble by and stop to watch, taking videos on their phones, completely lost. But if they're brave enough to join the dance, we'll welcome them and give them their chance. Salsa on the corner, under the stars, healing the wounds and the old city scars. Spinning around in a world made of heat. Havana's the heart and the music's the beat. Turn and spin and dip and sway, dance the troubles all away. Every step's a revolution, every move's the perfect solution. The song might end but we don't stop, we keep on dancing till we drop. Someone finds another station, continue the celebration. This is our inheritance, this is our right, to dance on corners every single night. No permit needed, no permission required, just bodies moving, souls on fire. Salsa on the corner, under the stars, healing the wounds and the old city scars. Spinning around in a world made of heat. Havana's the heart and the music's the beat. Fading percussion, the corner never sleeps. The rhythm it keeps forever and always. Salsa on the corner. Looking down at the empty street below, watching the city's heart beat slow. A single cigarette glowing in the dark, waiting for the dawn to leave its mark.
3 a.m. and sleepless once again, listening to the whisper of the rain. The world feels different from up here. Everything's so distant yet so near.
On my smoky balcony, high above the world, watching the mysteries of the night unfurl. Just me and the moon and a ghost of a song. This is where I truly belong. On my smoky balcony, suspended in time, where every thought becomes a rhyme.
The railing's cool beneath my hands, understanding what nobody understands. Up here alone but never lonely. My smoky balcony, my one and only. Smoke curls up and disappears, carrying away the weight of years. From this perch I see it all so clear. Why I'm here, why I'm here. Morning still a few hours away. The night has so much more to say. I'll stay right here and listen close to the city's nighttime prose. A taxi passes in the street, someone heading home on weary feet. Lives intersecting for a moment brief. Stories of joy, story grief. On my smoky balcony, high above the world, watching the mysteries of the night unfurl. Just me and the moon and a ghost of a song. This is where I truly belong. If these walls could talk, they'd sing of every thought that late nights bring, of every dream that's born up here in the atmosphere so clear. The cigarette burns down to the end, but I'm not ready to descend back to the world that waits below. Not yet, the night still has more to show. On my smoky balcony, high above the world, watching the mysteries of the night unfurl. Just me and the moon and a ghost of a song. This is where I truly belong. Roads piano fading out, the smoke dissolves, the night resolves into dawn slowly. Smoky balcony. One last note before the sky turns gray, to chase the ghosts of the night away. A lonely sound in a crowded town, watching the velvet curtain come down. The trumpet player stands alone, playing for the street, not a throne. Every note carries the weight of years, every phrase contains 1,000 tears. The last trumpet crying for the light, a final goodbye to the Havana night, echoing through the arches and the halls until the morning finally calls. The last trumpet singing out so clear, making sure that everyone can hear. Windows open one by one, people waking to greet the sun. But first they listen to this sacred sound, the most beautiful music in all the town. promises to keep, for promises broken and promises made, for every debt that's still unpaid. The notes rise up to the fading stars, floating over the vintage cars, reaching out across the sleeping sea. A declaration wild and free, the last trumpet crying for the light, a final goodbye to the Havana night, echoing through the arches and the halls until the morning finally calls. Every ending needs a song to help us all move along from darkness into the breaking day. The trumpet shows us the way. He's played this corner for 20 years, through the laughter and the tears, the last trumpet before the dawn, signaling the night is gone. One final note, held long and strong, the ending of the nighttime song. Then silence falls across the street, the cycle is complete. The last trumpet crying for the light, a final goodbye to the Havana night, echoing through the arches and the halls until the morning finally calls. Deep silence, the trumpet rests, the sun crests the horizon, and Havana breathes again. Brief silence, the trumpet rests, the sun crests the horizon, and Havana breathes again.
Between the darkness and the day, in that magical blue hour sway, when the city holds its breath, suspended between life and death. The ocean whispers ancient tales as the last bit of starlight pales. Fishermen prepare their boats as the blue hour gently floats. Havana, Havana, the dream begins again. Havana, Havana, where the night meets the rain. Blue hour street sweepers start the morning round. Not quite dark, not quite light around. The city's in between two worlds as the blue hour slowly unfurls. Lovers walking home from dancing, the blue hours light enhancing every building, every face, touched by blue hours' gentle grace. The blue hour knows. How the story goes. Cats prowling in the empty square, blue light filtering through the air, the island breathing soft and slow in the blue hour's gentle glow. Havana, Havana, the dream begins again. Havana, Havana, where the night meets the rain. Soon the sun will rise and burn. The everyday world will return. But for now in this blue space, time has slowed its hurried pace. Sound of a distant rooster, a car engine starting, fade